doing still kind of an experiment. I gotta put this in here, I'll let you know what I'm doing. I can't use this because it allows you only have one hatchet, and I don't have a belt to give 3. So I'm using this. I'm supposed to give exhaustion to these guys. Also added this, which is also supposed to give exhaustion. This to mangle effect. And I'm going to add a moray so I can kill people. You know, after the last changes in the game, I feel that these guys, they've allowed the survivors to get even faster than they already were. I feel like they're a lot quicker. I think that the blood mangled, the fact that they leave stops a lot sooner than it used to. And I've just been having a lot more success with Freddy, or a killer that can cover the whole area better than, say, one like Myers or the Huntress here. Now, she can throw hatchets. Now, I just had 4 people. It doesn't help the fact that I got kicked back up to 13. And this last round I had a number 1 with a circle on top, which means that they're elite number 1 rank, a number 2 ranked, and I think there was 2 4s or something like that. And so yeah, they all escaped, and it was entity displeased or whatever. And I feel like I got a couple of them on a hook. I'm not sure why I didn't do as well as I did, but a lot of times when you get good players, you just don't see them until the end. And on top of it, I feel that they have sped up the ability to fix the gens. I think gens are getting fixed a lot quicker. So I'm glad they took the toolbox. So they're supposedly took the toolbox away, but you know, and it makes it tough for her when you're in this POC of a map, because you can't see anything in front of your face. Anybody can hide in here. This may not be a good choice. Anyhow, I'm probably going to play her. Probably won't do that well. But then I'm going to try to switch to someone like Freddy, who I feel like can control the map better. This may even help you if you're learning to play or something like that. But if not, you'll get to let me bitch about stuff. So I'm waiting for my whispers to kick in. And finally he does. I feel like I just saw someone run out the door here. Now see, they can just so outrun me so quickly that they can go run and hide. And I think this is going to end up being a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Why I think, you know, if you're like me, you're tired of the developers constantly trying to make little babies happy, and oh, we don't want to be killed, and so they just keep making it harder and harder for us to locate people. I mean, look, I have to find her in this, really? And so, what do? Sit there and try to search for her? Well, if I do that, maybe a slight chance. I also feel that you don't, as a killer, you don't have to be real close to the pallet to get stunned by it. Before, you had to be like underneath it. Now, see, they only have 3 gens later, and I just got my first person I'm going to be able to hook up. And I'm not going to waste any time guarding her because they can get her off anyway. And the key to this really is not killing them. The key to this, I saw it first start off, is stopping these gens from going and hooking people as best you can. And that was just poor playing on my part. And I think he's probably tried to loop me here. So I won't give him too much more of my time, but... Now, if you had certain characters, they wouldn't be able to do this to me. But... Now, what you have listening in the background here, if you can hear her... That woman going, ah, da, da. Yeah, that's her lullaby. Now, as cute as they may want that to seem, she's singing that to the top of her lungs, and it broadcasts that I'm coming. Okay. So you don't sneak up on people at all, ever. I don't know why they said that miss. Looked pretty good to me, but... Yeah, I think she's trying to lead me. She's trying to act like she's retarded and hurt. And... You know, can they make their... I mean, to me, I just don't think they should be able to run around like this. I mean, I think we need to be faster. There should be a bigger distance between a killer speed and them. Because looping is just simply too easy, okay? You don't think you know, if you don't know what looping means, it basically means they just run you around on purpose so you don't focus on the generators. There also seemed to have been a that was nice. Not too happy, I bet. She isn't happy. But you know, before we all start feeling sorry for him, they'll just hang on, and you know, I would be absolutely shocked if he dies, because they'll just come in, walk in front of me, and they will take him off the hook. There won't be anything I can do about it. Now it appears that the one Mori is still intact, it looks to me, and you'll see that it won't. That I had to press the button 4 times to kill her, but shine your light all you want. Oh my gosh, it's giving me the kill? I don't know what happened there. They did not give me the kill. They sure looked like it was. That's interesting. Okay, so as you can see, I got only one dead. The entity was displeased. I got a whopping 15,000. And got a level 4, level 3, and a level 5 here. Oh, they threw a little 17 in there. Isn't that their blessing? No. Probably sitting there beating each other off and telling each other how good they are. And you can tell that these games, they don't last. And that's, I think, maybe one of the reasons they did that is because there's such a wait time. And so one of the developers probably went, well, let's speed up the game. We'll let the survivors start the generators faster. Of course, that doesn't help me and the other killers. And honest to God, I think that though, if they don't do something, they're going to come into a part where a lot of people just aren't playing. They'll all want to be survivors. So let's hold on here. Now she is quick. I'll probably come back to her. We'll do a round maybe with her. Now this has been my boy here. Getting built up here a little bit. And it's not like I haven't had a series where the entity was displeased or something. But the majority of the games, doing pretty well. And one thing I think to just clarify, when I say do pretty well, we have a tendency to think of that as, okay, how many people died? How many how many left? And that really isn't have anything to do with the entity being displeased or not, which surprises me. Because they kind of make it sound like the whole idea is to sacrifice these people to the entity. Why can't we use that one? Oh. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot here, do we? Maybe I should go back to... Go back to her. Okay, well. That's got all the high level people, you know, playing. Now, I can't say, I don't feel she has the map control that Freddy does. The nice thing about her is her speed. Now, it's not just that you can go fast, it's that it doesn't have to be for a certain length of time. She only has a certain length, but you can stop it short. Sometimes you can speed it to get around a certain spot to pass somebody, so you're waiting for them and they don't know it, and then you sign out. Or you can fake people by going into that phase. They think you disappeared, and then they move in, and then when you reappear in that spot, they get a big shock of their life. As far as I know, she cannot teleport or do anything like that. And the more I have thought about the game, the more I just say it's map control. It's map control. It's keeping people off the engines. And although she is fast and all that, it's still difficult for her. And her real bad part, in my opinion, is that she does not see the bloodlines. If you wound somebody, she does not see them nearly as well as other killers do, which means that she cannot track them as well. Now, Myers is slow. Delta is as fast as all the other ones, but he's not. But he has, I think he can pick up on the bloodlines better. He's a lot more silent and doesn't really sing. So he can be really sad. Now, the Dutch, or the Huntress, as I said before, she was singing that song, but she sings at the top of her lungs, so everybody knows you're coming. Okay? You know, nice try sneaking up. They just leave. Well, they simply leave the engine there. I mean, oh, you hear it? Yeah, let's see. Oh, you don't hear it anymore? Okay, let's go back to working on it. No. Now it doesn't. I did take an Ambien before I started. That might have been bad. So really all you can do is Troll the gens. And again, they make these maps so very, very dark. Look how fast he sees me. I mean, oh, it's about time this. There you go, there you go. See, now about time I take after. He's got a long distance on me. He could be everywhere, and he just, all he does on purpose is he runs all over like this, so I see a bunch of this stuff. I don't know which one's real, which one's fake. And so I find myself they're down to 2. Is this the first person I've hooked yet? Oh my gosh, really? I really have to get us better characters. Because see, now I cannot look up while I do that. He just found another one. He seems to be clever. I don't think they get points for that. You know, to be honest, I think they just do it because they're dicks. Look at them teabagging. Go suck each other's dicks. You think you deserve it. I can't think of one single reason that makes me think that they survived, because they all just went the other way. Any difficulty. See? Over here. Now let's take a look at the talent of this too. Okay, so you got a 6, a 16. I'll throw you through a 16 in here. And, oh, they got a 4 in there, a 6, and a 10. It bounced me up to 14 already. Wow. Alright. Do that. And so, what do I mean? Map control. What we want to be able to do is kill them players. We have to be able to locate them, because their outfits, as you can see, are absolutely perfect camouflage. And the developers will help them out with this. Shut that down a little bit. The developers who help them out with this also threw in fog for them. Okay, so that adds to not only, I mean, just going through a piece of wood, stay there in your dark clothing, which is past perfect camouflage, and me running around. Now on top of this, that's your camouflage, but they have narrowed the vision of the killers. So we're more like, instead of just normal vision, they cut off all our peripherals. Okay, it's like looking through a cup. And that's one of the reasons, if you're a killer, you'll know this. People will, you know, oh, I'm going to take this survivor and I'm going to hook him on a hook. And you're sitting there trying to move and you can't move. And you look down and there's another survivor kneeling down that you hit to get out of your way. And a lot of times they will, but it caused you a big delay. Odds are it caused you enough delay so you couldn't hook them. Or they know very well you're not going to have enough time to hit them again and then make the hook. The point being is you didn't see them down there. And so running away doesn't take a whole lot, because all you need to do, if I want people to not see me when I'm going against them, what do I want to do? First of all, I want to be able to blend in to my surroundings perfectly. Okay? And, well, there's a good chance I'm going to get caught right away. So once you give me a burst of speed, which they get, so if somebody, you never catch them the first time, but we'll just call boom right there. You can't catch them the first time. Rarities. Mike Myers, if he's that evil 3, he can knock you down first punch. If he happens to sneak up and grab you while you're not moving from the gym, that can happen. They can catch you the first time. Okay. But normally you're going to have to hit them. But not just once, but twice. This is where it gets tricky. So, and that was the problem I had with Michael Myers. You know, and I love Michael Myers. Now, he sneaks right up in there quiet. People don't know he's there. He's not singing a song. And swing. I get a good swing out of him. And what that does, as soon as I hit them, it gives them a burst of energy. I mean, they have super speed, probably 3 times the fast that any of the killers have. It just blows them away off in the distance. And then you can start chasing it, because me, I don't take off running like he does. He instantly takes off running with super speed. Me, I'm still picking up my knife, looking at it, examining, and then wipe it on my sleeve, and then, oh, let's run after them. And I go, and at that point, they're way far away. They may slow down now to a speed that is just slightly below mine. I mean, slightly below. If you want to loot the killer, all you need to do is remember one word, and that's windows. Just keep going through windows. and they will never catch you. And they know that. We have to have special add-ons to slow people going through windows. So the majority of them just jump through windows, okay? So you get one hit on him. What does he do? Well, he takes off into that deep darkness over there. You see in the background, and he just ducks down. I can't duck down, but they can duck down. He just gets in the darkest brush, and then he just starts healing himself. Yeah, healing himself. He just doesn't do any gens right now. So the only thing I can say that was promising about hurting him was that he was off of a generator for a while. Now, some of them don't waste their time. They go in there, they don't heal themselves, they go right in, and we start working on gens again. I'm not sure what has a chapter with the gens. All I can say, because I don't play Survivor that much, I watch people here play Survivor. It certainly appears that the gens, for some reason, are getting done quicker. To me, I think that they are on them. And granted, the last couple of games have all been against level 1s, level 2s, 3s, 4s. Lots of people who can do levels done quickly. And so there has to be that part into it. But I think there's a lot more of them. Rarely. And I've played this pretty much all day long for several days. And anymore, it's rare that I'll get a team that's a 17, 16, 17, 50, whatever group of survivors. There's so many more survivors that are in the level 8s and 7s, 6, 5s. And I think it's because they are able to get all these benefits. It's easier to survive, and therefore they shoot up in their rank. And so anybody who can question me on this, we have a home game. My daughter and I play this game, not together, but she plays and I'll play, and some, but the best that she has gotten at this point was on a killer was ranked 16, which she's doing better. She was ranked 16, and so she thought she was getting frustrated because of all the teabagging and name calling, just horrible stuff, as I do. And so she decided that she was going to start being a survivor instead. So after she had played killer for a few months, 2-3 months, she was still at 16. She started to become a survivor. She played that and has been playing that for, I'm saying about 2 weeks. Her survivor character is already down to level 12. So how can it be that she could not, after months and months of playing as a killer, could not get below 16, but just in a few weeks is able to get the survivor down to 12. Answer me that. And I suspect that I've tried for quite a while, and I'm finally getting to learn this game differently, or at least look at it differently, where I think I'm going to be more effective on certain things. Now, the first 2 groups you saw that I pretty much got my butt handed to me, so I feel nervous about saying, oh, but I'm really good with Freddy, and I'm certainly not going to be the best person around playing any character. Especially after I promised my wife I would go to bed earlier, and so she handed me an Ambien, and I was like, okay, this game ought to be interesting on Ambien anyway. But environment that may make for some poor choices. But, pills, wow. Okay, so let's check out Freddy. Why do I like Freddy? Well, they've nerfed him a little bit. It used to be where you swatted at him, he had a massive, long reach. Killers loved it. Survivors hated about it and they complained about it. Well, the baby's got that, so it was nerfed down a bit. So he does not have that giant swing that he once had. But I think he has some pretty cool things that some other people probably be able to tell you what else they got that was cool. All survivors start. Trial in the dream world. Failed. Check. Do not wake up survivors in the dream world. That's tempting. Oh, this was tempting last time. Slightly decrease in sabotage, healing, and repair action speeds for all the survivors, awake or in the dream state. The penalty is multiplied for each survivor in the dream world. That was interesting. Okay, I have to switch. Okay, I just got up to do that and I realized just how much the ambient is kicking in. Alright, the funny thing about ambient, because I am tired and I take it, I've actually hallucinated before, so this may get into quite a trip. Like looking at the boxes, they actually look 3D to me. I don't know what to expect when I start playing, so I like putting a box up there. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop delaying and put that up there. To blind this thing. I've only seen it work, but rare. I have a superstitious way. I feel like if I choose Amore before the group gets here, that they will choose a group with me that are really good. So, then I'll go back and simply put Maury in. You know, if they're decent teams, I'm not even going to use it, but I like to have it in case. Now let's take a look at this. Look at the background. Now granted, not all of them are like this, but they're all basically dark, okay? We have mist flowing around, blah, blah, blah. Look at this camouflage, okay? Oh, this pretend he's all bloody. No, this is designed to be camouflage. All camouflage, all very dark. So if they kneel into some deep brush, you're not going to see them. Okay, so we have a toolkit in that one. What I'm told is toolkits no longer work to help repair gens. They only work to or dismantle hooks. And trust me, if you're wondering if people can dismantle hooks, they can do it in a second. And I don't think I'm over exaggerating that. People can do it in probably a second, maybe 1.5 to 2 seconds very most. But they literally can run in front of you while you're sitting there trying to hook your victim up, and they'll be on their knees, and boom, it's down. And luckily, I have managed to hit people, because some people have foolishly been already hit before, come in to do that, and I hit them again, and they're down. And that's convenient for me, because I'll just hook this person, and I have another person to hook right afterwards. So here we go. Turn this up again here, because I like to hear what's going on. So I have whispers in. Now you can hear him just start saying, "Hey." Okay, so there's somebody here. He doesn't tell you anything. It's just basically, the louder they are, I think okay, well, I thought maybe we might luck out and get somebody quick. So, this is difficult to do, but you pick areas you think they'll probably run through, and you leave a little snare. Okay, yeah, I can feel the ambient. You have to stop. That might be too many, who knows. What happens, it'll warn me, basically. Somebody is working on that. Somebody is down there. I know what you're thinking. Not real impressive right now, no. I should be getting some people on hooks, and I'm not. What I really need to do is start focusing on what we have left here. Because there's nothing going on over there, honestly. Just to cause it. Now you see that? They can disappear. And they disappear. It's so easy for them. Now look how fast they are. I mean, seriously. This game will be over and I will have nobody killed, so I'll probably eventually you notice that there are no shortages of pallets. Yeah, no, see, suddenly they are all full health. Nice camouflage. Wish I had some. Now, question is, you hold on to them? Your only kill. I'll tell you what these guys are doing. Are they worried about the gates? No. Hey, take a look at your four corners there on the right hand corner. They're out destroying. They're out destroying your totems. They've already destroyed mine. But the fact that I cannot now hit people down with one arm was kind of a couple totem I had. But they just go and they just simply destroy it. It's not hard to find. It's easy to find. They, for God's sake, they put them out in the open and they light them. So So, yeah. And so these people feel like they've never really been challenged, and truth is, I can't see very well. Oh, I see. You're trying to get me to break a pallet again. They must get points for that or something. God. And I can't knock them out. I don't think they were even there. That was delayed. She got hit 3 times. That's weird. Got my flashing little. Ooh, whoop! No, 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 no. I don't know what happened. I'll just get this, and I'll have. So, what did we learn? Some fat ass finally got into the thing. It will be entity displeased. Okay. And look what they threw me against. A 4, an 8, a 4, and a 6. And okay. I'll let them know. No, I did not have a very good time. I don't think they care. I think the developers absolutely do not give a shit if the killers are happy or not. I'm very happy right now because I am playing this on Ambient and it's interesting. So, I'm not gonna play that. Now she, I like her. Oh, wait a minute. Not her. Not her. because I don't understand her enough. Her. We're out of money already? Wow. They don't pay shit anymore, do they? Who's throwing it up there? I don't know. So I will keep this on. We will, so this is Dead by Daylight. Turn it down. Here's the deal. Dead by Daylight, sorry, fucking sucks. It has the potential of being such a great game. And the reason, I should say, it sucks for killers. And I don't know what these guys' plans are. I mean, look, they have 2 of them already, but 2 of them are saying, no, I'm not ready. And they won't push ready until the very last second. Now they finally press ready. I'm not sure what the deal is. That's for a power play or something. And I think that they've run off enough killers that they are waiting. Honestly, I've been told that some of them have been waiting 20 minutes to get a game. And when you are a killer, you just boom and you got a game. And that tells me that they are in desperate need for killers. Their answer, of course, is not to get more killers by making the game a little easier. What they did is they just made it so the survivors could end the game quicker. So you have shorter games now. And, you know, I personally, I think that Michael Myers should be feared. I think that people should be, oh my god, I want to be caught by this killer. But we're not really that scared. Not scary at all. I mean, people kind of, oh, my friends picked up, and they just rush you. Because really you're impotent. You've just been turned into this sloppy little monster that has nothing really. Oh, whoops. I just kind of discovered that my mind is delayed because I thought I had Freddy again. I was sitting there trying to lay down some stuff, but okay. I just saw a girl in purple. Not sure what the deal is with her. Wow, I hit 2 people so far. And yeah, I'll let it go. I'd like to know what all this banging is. Well, that was worth looking into. What do we got now? We got 2 inches left. Wow. Deep down inside, you know as well as I do. Just not much of a challenge to start an engine anymore. And it's so dark. And how is it? It can disappear so quickly like that. Still blinded. And I haven't. Always a pallet, always a pallet, always a pallet. No matter where you are on the pallet, there obviously is just a pallet there for your safety. And of course, they won't let me pick them up because they're that close to the thing. Another entity displayed, so we'll continue on here. Oh, we got a 2, a 3, a 2, a 14. Isn't that nice? I threw that 14 in there. What a bunch of assholes. Let's confuse them, shall we? So they're sitting there sucking each other's dick and telling each other how good they are. But let's face it, if I could find a game within the ballpark. Nothing but 2s are playing now, I guess, apparently. I do have something I can try. I don't think it'll work, but we'll try it. Oh, you won't have money. I don't know if we'll be able to use this one, but I'll speed it up a little bit. Now you'll see, this probably may be important, you'll see just how people are just gonna humiliate this. Now, see, I get 2 add-ons and my perks. They get their perks and at least 3 add-ons. Okay. That means I get a total of 3 or 2. They get 3 each. And then you multiply that by 4, that's 12. So really they get to pick out 12 things to go against me or to help themselves with. And I get 3. We're already starting at a disadvantage. If you want to make the game better, they need to slow the survivors down. Or that, or better yet, speed the killers up. You know, you don't have to make it just so like it's a Great Dane running down a turtle. I mean, there can be this chance, but we need to be faster than we are because it takes you so long to catch them. And they just do a window and then they're way off ways from you again. These guys are going to be... Look at all the offerings I did. So look, so I get 1 offering. Look how many offerings they get to change things. Right there. That should tell you something too. It's all in the favor of survivors. All of it. Now, no doubt there's people going, no, I don't, yeah, just can't. I have that all the time. But I'm sitting here playing it and I can see. And I don't think I've gotten worse. If anything, I should be getting better. So here we are as Michael Myers. He is solo at this point. Now let's see what we're dealing with. Now look at that. Can you see how hard would it be to see people through that? Yeah. So of course, without a doubt, you have to have what they call whispers. It doesn't tell you where they are. It gives you a general idea. That's it. You can tell we're just trotting along here very slowly. Now hopefully we'll find something that someone's been working on. And if I catch them working on it without getting spotted, I can gain evil within. They already got 1 engine started. Now you can see Michael Myers, he can see distance. Now people have learned to stay out of Michael Myers' sight because he's gaining evil. So they'll duck down. They don't give you anything. They just want to block your view of them. I got evil too. That speeds me up a little bit. That's about all I could say for it. Except that it does give me one tiny little helpful thing. Teach you this one. So they're going after my totems already. And yeah. See, I'm not catching her. I mean, we're about the same speed, honestly. They got 2 engines done already. Holy cow, I can't believe it. I got 1 person down. 1. Now, this is the reason you will find that some players will camp on them, meaning I'm not letting them go. It took me, what, they have 2 engines down, only 3 to go. I can't see them because the dang fog is so thick. They go out and, you know, run me for the most part. I'm not letting them go. I'm going to camp on them. But see, they came and got her without any problem at all. Now, if I can, and I managed to chase her now. But him being so lethargic and him so well hidden, you know, all the children think of, you know, when I say children, I mean the kids who want to play the game. All they care about is that you chase them, you find, and and you have to let them win. That's the bottom line. And then when I throw the pallets in your face, that makes it feel like you're doing really well. Well, I think a monkey can throw a pallet in your face. Okay, we're down to 2. So what do you do? The guys I was chasing once, shocked they didn't want to go through here to throw a pallet in my face. So I've kind of lost my yeah, they shortened his swing span too. That's not even a big thing, because odds of me catching her again are pretty slim. And that was a different one. Come on, get her. Did I finally get somebody down? Now ask yourself, after all the work, look how easy it was for them to get this down. And look how the work I have to put in order to capture somebody. You don't think that I'm going to camp on them? You damn right I'm camping on them. the hell? Get out of here, bitch. I can see the last person over there. He's waiting for me to pick her up. And what I will do is put her here instead of where you thought I would go to. Well, I have all the time in the world. You don't. That is her brutal killer. I think considering the fact that these are the type of people I went up against. Yeah, you're freaking right, I did. So we're gonna see what we can do here. I'm at a disadvantage now because I spent all my blood points trying to get those other ones that I didn't plan really to use, but I knew they were good to get. But I was trying to prove a point. Like that black cat. Didn't see it. Okay, let's see if we can get something on him. Red paint. All survivors start in the trial in the dream zone. Fail. Check this. Do not wake up. I say we use that. This one? I'd like him to go through the Hambridge thing. We'll see what they look like. We might have to do more. The reason the Mori, I mean, I have to be able to get people up on a hook anyway. So the problem is, you get the Mori, you have a bunch of good guys, you're lucky to get them on the hook one time. It goes to waste. Having said that, if you do have a group and you manage to get the hook more than twice, and you're like, holy cow, this group is really driving me nuts, well, you have a Mori right there that puts an end to it. So I use the other one, which is a fist, and that basically means it's going to hold on to what I have right now. We'll see how well it does. If it does really well, we'll be able to use it again. Okay. You want to find places the children are going to run through. This is a little likely. Start going after people. Now you might just run into a group like this. And I mean, look how fast she is. That's incredible. She's running away from me, isn't she? I mean, she has to look back, but she has the speed. Look how far I have to chase her to catch her. And then I hit her once, and look how far she is ahead of me. And by that time, I have no idea where she went. You see? Well, there's a couple red smarts, and hopefully she'll keep yelling. Oh, she just wanted to throw that in my face. Okay. It's almost seeming like she wants me to chase her. They just take turns, you know. And you already have an engine done, so that's where you have to try best you can to watch yourself. Okay, this is a terrible map for this. Really, this isn't really. It's kind of hard to place these where you can protect them, basically. And you have one guy, and you should see how quickly these guys are getting these done. This one's almost done. So. And I'm pushing the button, and it won't damage it. I don't know. Wow, that took forever. I wonder if the YouTubers have to deal with that shit. Is that part of the game, or do I just... I don't know. Did I get one hit on him? But that's it. She's pulling away from me. I mean, honestly, she was pulling away. I had to strike at her before she got too much further. Okay, this one has nobody working on it. Wow, she did not want to let that go. And decisive strike. Or got a jail-free card. So, I think I should tunnel her. Yeah, and notice the silence. Suddenly, injured people do not cry out anymore. They've decreased that, too. They made it sporadic. Come on, injure it. No, I guess you don't want to. All right. Someone's really working on that. And that's one thing to keep in mind. The kids do not want to get rid of or leave a generator that has been started or close to started. Just too much work, you know. I didn't bring my Mori, did I? No. Two's already off. He's just slow. So we got that. We got him mashing down. So for the most part, you would think that it's going to be a bloodbath because I'm supposed to have Mori, but odds are one drop hit kill is probably done. I'm sure they got to my Mori, or not my Mori, but my Noed. And if they didn't, they will soon because they'll go, oh, he has Noed. Okay, let's just go destroy his tail. So that guy way back over there. Notice he's not coming here. He has a gate there. Gateway over here. Not paying attention. You know why? He's looking for my totem. Pretty soon you'll hear a big, huge explosion. That will take that power away from me. And, that'll be that. I won't be able to do. I'll have to hit him at least twice to get him to the gate. And of course, thanks to the makers of the game, they will have plenty of time to either make it to that gate or that gate. They go open it. But yeah, I'm camping here because there's nobody alive or no gens ready need to be done. So therefore I got two of them. I think they may even be in a dream state, so I don't know. What they're probably really looking for is the hatch. And I do not know where the hatch is. It opens and it sounds like a big vacuum. Basically, you just had to run around listening for it. And they were just sitting there waiting for it. So, not earlier. Well, I got as many points as they did, but did I have fun? No, I didn't have fun. Stop putting these a-holes in front of me.